This is a live reaction on a live stream, a live chat. This was requested by Anonymous. This was from Anonymous. This is Fire and Pain, Moccasin Creek. I'm starting to really like the music that I'm hearing that are coming out of this entire group of artists, Moccasin Creek being one of them. And it's interesting to go into music that I haven't heard before. It's refreshing, you know. And that being said, the original's in the description down below. Give it a like, give it a comment, all of those things. Make sure that you show support and love to the artist. That's what we're here for. It matters. It matters. It matters. Engagement, engagement, engagement. Right? Support independent artists and labels and stuff. Yeah. Fire plus pain. Fire and Pain, Moccasin Creek. Let's go. Before it goes into the chorus, I like the way this is layered. It's smooth. Like the way that it's being delivered is really smooth, where it makes it really easy to just kind of like right. So you're catching all the lyrics, you're catching what he's saying, but also it's real just like smooth. It's cool, you know? I want to hear the chorus.
Many times I was an angel, so why is everything so painful? And you know, I've seen fire and I've seen rain, seen a lot of bottles just to ease the pain. Looking in the mirror, boy, he's to blame. All this shame on my name.
I see fire and I see pain. I see a lot of bottles. The guy in the mirror, he's to blame. So basically he's saying, I'm looking in the mirror and I did it to myself. I made these choices. I got myself here. This is on me. You know how hard it is? That is such a breakthrough moment to get to the point where you understand that, where you get that you own your mistakes as well as your successes, that it gives you just as much control and power back to own your mistakes, right? To admit them, to be able to do something about it. You can't change the past, but you can always move forward in a different way. I really like this. I feel it.
Boy, he's to blame. All this shame on my name. And I seen heaven and I seen hell. Living in between them, I couldn't tell.
It's sing-songy.
Wind blowing in my sail. Farewell. So snap back to reality, up the old habits. I need a good luck. What's it gone?
Did we just do a little Eminem vibe there?
So snap
back to reality. There's a rabbity. I don't know all the words, but I know it. I know what that was, and it was kind of cool. It was well done. I thought it was cool.
No more wind blowing in my sail. Farewell. So snap back to reality, up the old habits. I need a good luck. What's it gonna be, rabbit? Send a good magic, a damn shit don't have.
Man, he likes to throw those little Eminem lines in there, and they're pretty well done, because he literally spread it out over an entire bar versus like doing it word for word, and he put the whole B rap. What's it gonna be rap? Like You don't need me to explain it.
I need a good luck, what's it gon' be, rabbit? Send a good magic, a damn shit don't have it. Doing dope upstairs, I was an addict. Yep, I hit it in the clothes, put it in the nose, hit a dirty road. Time flew quick, no shit, where did 30 go? I think you heard me go out the back door for a score with the neighborhood ho. I made a lot of bad decisions. I should have been dead floating with them fishes. I'm looking for another, but I'm all out of wishes. And I'm the only one that can fix this, you know. I've seen.
Yes, own it. Own it. I'm the only one that can fix it. That was the hardest thing I ever did in my entire life, was to look back and say, yeah, man, I fucked up. I am just as much at fault for all of the shenanigans and stupidity. I stuck around. I participated. I did all of the drugs. I did all of the things. And now I have to own it. All of the negative consequences I have a part in. And you can't escape it. You could just press forward and say, I ain't doing that shit again. That's all you can do. And it's powerful because you own it. If you own it, you control it. If you control it, you can set it down. You can put the burden down, right? I'm just saying. In my humble opinion, sort of humble. I do like the sing-songy chorus, though. I really like this. It feels really heartfelt.
I've seen fire and I've seen rain. Seen a lot of bottles just to ease the pain. Looking in the mirror, boy, he's to blame. All this shame on my name. And I seen heaven and I seen hell. Living in between them, I couldn't tell. No more wind blowing in my sail. Farewell. I've seen fire and I've seen rain. Seen a lot of bottles just to ease the pain. Looking in the mirror, boy, he's to blame. All this shame on my name. And I seen heaven and I seen hell. Living in between them, I couldn't tell. No more wind blowing in my sail. Farewell.
Okay.
Hell to the nah, dog.
Dude, I told you I like songs that I can relate to, and I related to that one pretty hardcore. That's I'm never gonna not that was a stupid double negative. I'm always gonna respect somebody who's going to flat out own their mistakes, and I mean twice as much that they're putting it out there in the universe. And a lot of artists come from really negative spaces, negative head spaces, negative mental spaces, negative, living situations, negative choices. There's a lot of negativity, and it fuels the creativity, unfortunately, which is why a lot of artists tend to lean into it. Because not only is it's supposed to be something they do, but they also, it's like feeling you have to drink coffee in order to wake up in the morning. That's not necessarily true. Your body is not required to have coffee every single morning. You've trained it to do that. You've trained it to expect it, right? That doesn't mean that it's necessary. It just means that you feel like you can't function without it, right? Which you can break that habit if you want to. It's the same with everything in life. You can break the habits if you want to, but you've got to do it for yourself. And you have to own it all. You can't blame other people. You can't put your success based on somebody else's movements and all of that stuff. You just can't. You've got to just own it. Say, you know what? Fuck it. It wasn't all my fault. But the fact is, I let it happen. I stood by and watched. I participated. Fuck it. I'll own that. And then you can handle it, deal with it, set it down, and move the fuck on. I respect it. And I really like the sound. I like the production. I like the beat. I liked the sing-songy quality. I liked all of it. So anyway, that being said, excuse me, Moccasin Creek, Fire and Pain. I really like this one. Originals in the description down below. Give it a like, give it a comment, go support the artist. That is what we're here for. I am lagging like crazy on my own PC, which is weird. That tells me that it's almost time for me to go. So you guys make sure you tell me what you want to see in the comments down below. Support the artist. Super awkward and laggy, unprofessional outro. That being said, you guys have an amazing day. Take care of yourselves and each other. I will see you on the next one.